Well, now it says you're talking, but I can't hear you for some reason. I'm not sure what's going on.
Don't make me angry.
Okay.
Or I will find out.
Speaking of which,
I will
speaking of
kill
which,
you.
what do you think of my new player icon? Actually, that's not speaking. Speaking of which, I was gonna say something else and then didn't. That Marvel Rivals looks pretty cool. Speaking of not making people angry, because Hulk is in that, and anyway. But also, what do you think of my new player icon?
Looks like TD.
Yeah,
And
it's
it's missing
our,
the S.
but it's our home team.
It's missing S.
No, it isn't.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no,
Should be STD.
no, it shouldn't. No, it most certainly shouldn't. Also, they don't say that anymore.
What?
They don't call them diseases anymore.
Well, that's
I think they
retarded.
call them. I think they changed it to STI.
I know.
I
know.
But
Actually, I first
but
learned
I'm
that as STI, and then I found out that it used to be called STDs, and they changed that. So when he says
But,
they don't say that anymore, I said, "Oh well, that's retarded."
But
Before it's about saying that anymore, and yeah, I didn't mean
no,
to
it's
leave abruptly, but I played a game of Operation on my computer unintentionally, and she shut right down. So when I rage quit the game, it was actually because I was trying to plug in my foot pedal.
Oh.
Yeah, and I plugged my USB-C into a USB port, as it turns out, and she did not like that.
Oh. So my player icon actually represents the Overwatch League Toronto team.
3, 2, 1.
Toronto Defiant.
Capture objective A.
Let's keep each other safe.
Oh, and I learned something the other day. If ever anyone questions me, apparently I do have a learning disability, or intellectual, as they also call it. I mean, technically it's been considered one, and I knew it, I just didn't know it was officially called such a thing.
Objective A captured.
Nice.
Escort the payload.
Okay, where? I'm on my Xbox controller because my frame rate sucks. Let me say, I will put it this way. I just basically said the same thing over twice.
And of course.
But that is about an idea
Of course they would. You know what I don't understand about people playing this game? Why in quick play they take it so seriously that they're like, oh, I see a doom fist, I'm gonna counter. I'm just gonna counter play. Like, quick play, bruh. calm down a little bit. You don't have to play every counter.
Helden sterben nicht.
Step Rider.
Why not?
Where there's smoke, there's fire. You are a glutton for punishment.
Heroes never die.
Okay, so apparently my frame rate, even with my controller, is still not good tonight. So this may be difficult for me to play. Oh, damn it.
Imperfect motion.
It's not always gonna be a top hit.
Many thanks.
Ganja.
Reality bends to my will.
The plant of life.
This beat will heal you up.
Yeah, so don't be surprised if my performance is poor tonight, but I keep breaking that rule of I want to just call it with Overwatch 2. Not call it, but call it streaming wise.
Doesn't get better than
But
music stops for now.
yeah, because the game just does not run well for me anymore when I'm
Huh.
And I mean, it would be fine on my Steam Deck as we caught wind of tonight, but now my Steam Deck's just being wonky, so I'm gonna have to tell Valve that, hey, by the way, my Steam Deck dock is fucked again, so
Time for a
yeah.
remix.
I do not like it when my deck dock is bugged. When it's fucked. Yes. Not today.
Halo's moving, Lucio's grooving. Oh man, you're hitting up again.
Sacreta.
Helden sterben nicht.
Jamaica
Heroes
man.
never die. Heroes never die.
Maybe I'll try something different this time.
Okay.
Ends now.
Step Rider.
Oh. Yeah, apparently I can't have any fun.
Why would ya?
What I hate too that they like endorse people playing this mode sweaty.
You know, it's not always gonna be a top hit. I feel this in my bones.
So I'm not gonna be optimal performance tonight, but I'm gonna be the best I can do. Because my frame rate is so bad.
Pinpoint accuracy.
I am strong
That was just a sound check.
Oh my.
Heroes
What?
never die.
It's just how sweaty people play this mode. Like I play quick play to just have a little bit of fun.
Right. I mean, I think it's why I got into competitive in the first place, was I was looking for something sweatier. But you know, that was back in the day when they hadn't even added competitive yet.
10 seconds.
We lost.
Play of the game.
I don't understand how, like, I like this game because in concept it's a great idea. It's probably one of the best games I've come across that is where each that is ability based, like where each hero has abilities and it's a hero shooter game.
Mm-hmm.
There are several others that try to do that and they just don't do it as well.
Right.
And that somewhat comes down to a lot of the time, like the character's ability base is what type of weapon they have. So it's like, oh, you know, this character's special ability is they have an RPG. This character's special ability is they have a minigun.
Right.
Right? This character's special, you know, it's like. Whereas it's, you know, it's nice to see a character or a game where it's like this character's special ability is like short range teleport. This character's or reversing time. This character's special ability is, you know, a hook that they throw out and they use it to pull you in and then get a shotgun kill or something, right? Like.
Right.
It's in concept, it's probably the best execution of the ability-based, hero-based game type. But the developers have no idea what they're doing. They really don't. I'm sorry, but they really don't. The amount of times that I've heard them say something that's like makes you think, wow. That's just stupid. Is
I mean, this
frightening
is Activision
for a
Blizzard.
popular game like this. Like when
mean-
they say, "We don't think there should be counterplay." Well, it's like, okay, it is annoying that counterpicking is so extreme in this game to be a point where it's basically like playing rock paper scissors. To a point where you'll see clips of tanks switching to counter the enemy tank, and then after 5 steps out of spawn, check and see that the other tank is also switched. Now you go back into spawn, like they don't even leave spawn because they're just cycling through their heroes. Like that's certainly ridiculous. On the other hand, it's also absolutely ridiculous to have a game like this that is a hero-based and ability-based game and say we don't want to have any counter-picking at all. Like, okay. Developers, please understand that that's how this type of game works. Or the other one that's like where they're like, we want quick play to be sweaty, so we're gonna encourage that by making it so that there's a lever penalty for quick play. Like, huh?
Yeah.
Like, I hate levers in quick play, but at the end of the day, what I hate more is how seriously and sweaty and competitive people play quick play. There are of people that there are that play the quick play as well. It's like Because you'll hear some people being like, "I hate when people come to quick play to learn new heroes." Where are you supposed to learn new heroes?
Yeah.
Like some things you can learn in the practice range, but the practice range is kind of useless for learning how to actually use your hero in a match.
Bong says, sheesh, Colton has a lot on his mind, and it sounds legit too. I mean, to be fair, the moment I knew that Blizzard, Activision Blizzard to be exact, was being dumb, and my comment on this YouTube trailer got well liked, and it was Bobby Kotick goes, "It's so dumb, it's brilliant." And then players go, "No, it's just dumb." And this is in response to a Diablo 4 crossover with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. As in,
Wow.
what on bloody earth do dark fantasy characters have to do with modern warfare? Huh? And I'm not sure which is dumber, that or...
Yeah, but
And
listen.
I hate to admit that I bought myself one of these Starlight operators in Call of Duty. But looking back, this is why I didn't get Homelander nor Black Noir. And I'm thinking, these soups in the boys have their powers. Why the bloody hell would they need a gun? The gun is the last thing they need to have in fighting a war. And so, just thinking back on that, no, what? This was also dumb, because why would Starlight need a gun? She just uses her powers to attack others, and she'd do just as well.
Yeah, but on the other hand, the one argument that I have heard used is that it's just cosplay.
True. But then in that case, okay, who's going to cosplay in a war game? Now, I mean, to be fair, this is multiplayer, but still kind of looks goofy.
Yeah, some games it works, some games it doesn't. Like
Yeah.
when they do crossovers in
Fortnite, I mean, yeah,
Fortnite.
it makes more or less sense
At
because it's goofy in the first place. My only
At this
concern
point-
with Fortnite just...
At this point,
doesn't
you
work.
realize like Fortnite isn't just the battle royale anymore. There's Lego Fortnite. There's
Actually,
Fortnite crossover mode with
I know
Rocket.
Fortnite is basically Minecraft now. Or Fortnite is a new Roblox or Minecraft.
Fortnite is basically some people are saying Fortnite is basically
Its own platform.
the Oasis without VR.
Uh-huh. And I'm still waiting to get Readyverse, which will be the official VR Oasis, basically. Although I'm kind of disappointed they don't call it... Well, unless they do call it Oasis, because that would be a way better name. Like, just take the name right out of the novels. Even though... unless they do it like... Pen name themselves as James Halliday, then yeah.
Yeah, I think it's more supposed to be. It's like
Though my only concern is, I think I saw something about Web3, which is usually NFT related, and I'm thinking, please, for the love of God, don't do NFTs in this.
Yeah, wouldn't that kind of not be the right thing to do? Anyway,
Especially when in the novel, and even in Ready Player One, the movie, it's brought up about
Yeah.
global warming and all that. And when people drop their criticism for NFTs, one of the big things is the effects on climate. Well, doesn't that defeat the whole purpose that of the story that Ready Player One is trying to push, which is thanks to how humanity's treated the world and it's affected the climate, that they end up living in a crap hole. So why would you want to invest this virtual world with something that is that associated with climate issues? Which, I mean, not that I have any opinion on that. My only opinion on NFTs is they're just a straight up scam, but if people want to oppose it for environmental reasons, I say fair game.
Nah. Anyway, you want to start one, or what's the plan here?
I'm going to restart my game, so I'll be right
Again?
back. Yeah, because my performance was so garbage during that match. Like, I didn't feel much control at all. So, yeah. There may be a chance, I hate to say it, Bong, that this may be the final match that I stream. Because if it ain't any better, then I'm just gonna play it off stream. Because Dottie needs new parts. So, I'll be right back. So funny story about that, I just hit invite on you, and then I immediately, without even looking at the button, clicked decline on your invite. As in, I didn't even look at the button, I just clicked the button, not even reading that it's decline, and yeah.
Wow, that's just kind of crazy.
I know, right? Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm out of my mind. But so help me God, I'm gonna keep these lights up until the day I die. If I think there's a chance that Will is still out there. Which reminds me. This May 27th, I'm gonna do a weird thing of watching a Stranger Things 4 episode chapter, but not on a Friday. Because near the end of this month will be the 2nd anniversary of that season.
Select your hero.
Attack.
I'll play Lifeweaver. I haven't played Lifeweaver in so long. So let's see how my performance.
What did you think of that thing that I showed you?
No one's a natural. We all
Oh,
have to put in
I
the work.
didn't make it far.
Hmm.
Yeah, I saw
This
that it
foolish
screen
mission has
rent
taken
and
time away from my
I clicked
experiments,
away.
Akande.
Think of it as
Wow.
field
I
work.
kind of boycott screen rant.
Wow.
Yeah. So the long and short of it is, I noticed they are part of. Actually, I forget. Yeah, it might have been. Trying to remember how that network goes. I believe it was at first just Game Rant and Screen Rant, where they just have articles that I got tired of because they just published a bunch of junk on their websites. And then at some point I found out about this article from The Gamer where they actually straight up cleared one of my co-moderators. And so The Gamer I very specifically boycott.
It's not embarrassing if you're shameless.
So like when I see something about The Gamer not doing well, it's like I am happy about this because they hire hacks for journalists. Also, yeah, after this match, I am doing my final match off stream because this performance is god awful. It's hardly playable for me to put up with.
Niran. Really?
Don't worry, I'll be right behind you. I'll make sure that doesn't scatter.
Story that you can't sleep on. At least you can watch my stream instead.
Rocket barrage incoming. Excavation initiation.
Yeah, this is definitely my last match to be streamed because my performance is dreadful. As in, just moving anywhere feels like a total slog.
I'd better be more careful.
The payload is idle. Push it forward.
Wow.
No side effect.
By the way, if you re-download Uncharted 4 or reinstall it or whatever, I'll totally play that with you. Honestly, I'd rather that game at this point than this game. And it's not because of the games, it's just that this is running at like absolute shite.
Healthy body, healthy mind. Let me take a look.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
Select your
Looks like they were just playing.
Concussive out.
So yeah, I'm gonna have to wait until I get an upgrade for Dottie. Until
Incoming.
then, I won't be doing any more game stream of Overwatch 2. She just can't handle this game anymore. I don't believe it.
Excavation initiation.
To do with anything besides she needs a better CPU.
Excavate.
But honestly, I am hoping this match ends soon because
Full recovery.
feeling like torture.
Heroes never die.
Not on my watch.
Negatives on that. No word.
I'd better be more careful.
Please just let them have it. I think I gotta go to the bathroom anyway, but yeah. Yeah, so this is my last match tonight that I'm gonna stream. So I'm going to.
What I'd love to know is why there are people who just run away from the cart when they could dance around it long enough for their team to get back.
Not referring to me, are you?
Alright.
Anyway, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go take a look after I shut down my stream.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, sorry.
Of course.
Having all that freaking frame rate, like, for some reason induces anxiety or something, which it induces my need to whiz, and then I need to whiz. So, before I get to that, thank you for watching. You should not be watching, but you did anyway, bong. I'm sorry that I couldn't stream this longer, but in order for me to tolerate this game, it's gotta be done offline. And until I afford my computer Dottie here do parts, she just can't do it anymore. She too old. So with that, don't have a good night, have a great night. God bless, live long and prosper. Until next time. Maybe in the afternoon, we'll see. Hopefully at night, maybe before the sympathizer goes on or something, I don't know. We'll have to find out eventually. Until next time, always, I'll be back.
Like a wizard, hey, subscribing for the first time.